Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, just welcome. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Anastasia Beverly Hills Jackie Aina palette. This is super exciting for me. It came in the mail on Thursday and then I was gone all weekend, so I couldn't film this. But yeah, we're filming it now. Today I'm just gonna test it out. I'm gonna do an eye look with it and I'll let you guys know what I think at the end. Before we jump into it, just be sure to subscribe if you like what I do and you want to see more. Press the big red button down below. You can also press the bell notification button and you'll get a notification anytime I upload a video. Also, don't forget to like and comment because engagement is awesome and I like hearing from you guys. So let's jump into it. So obviously one eye is already done. I'm going to show you how to get this look. My base makeup is already on and I have Urban Decay's eyeshadow primer potion in the original formula on both of my eyelids already. That's what I use for every single one of my eyeshadow looks unless I know that the palette calls for something else. So yeah. First I'm going to take this really fluffy blending brush and I'm going to dip into the shade Supreme. It's like that kind of coral shade. It's really pretty. And I'm just going to blend that out as a kind of transition. Yeah, transition shade. That's the word. Of course, I'm filming the side that has the shitty eyebrow. But I'll film the other eye for the next one. All right, so next I'm going to take a slightly smaller blending brush and I'm going to dip into the shade Pinker, which is another matte but deeper pink shade. And I'm applying that where I applied the other shade, but not blending it out as much because I'm just trying to deepen up the crease. Then I'm going to go in with an even smaller blending brush. This one's dirty because I used it on the other eye, but I'm going to dip into Credit, just a tiny smidge, just to deepen up the crease even more. I'm not blending this nearly as much as either of them, and I'm also not bringing it to the inner corner of the eye. So this is just going to be focused on the outer V sort of thingamajig. Next, I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to dip back into Pinker. And this I'm going to take to the outer edge of my lid to put some color deposit down. So I'm taking that in about halfway, just under halfway on the lid. Then I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to dip into Dolla's. These duochromes apply better over a base color because as you can see, it's kind of just like a glittery, you still can't see it. Anyway, it's kind of glittery and it doesn't have much of a strong base, like you can see through to my finger. So yeah, they'd probably be best applied over something else, but I'm gonna do it this way anyway. YOLO. So I'm just applying that to the center of my lid with my finger. I'm going to clean that finger off and I'm going to dip into Trust Issues. And I'm going to apply it to the inner corner, still with my finger. Next, I'm going to take a smudge brush, if I can find it. Yeah, smudge brush. And I'm going to dip into Supreme. I'm going to put that on my lower lash line and then Pinker and try to apply that even tighter to my lower lash line. Last but not least, I'm going to dip into Soleil, which is the shade that Jackie said would be a perfect highlight color, like a brow bone inner corner color. And this palette was made for deep dark skin tones, right? So we'll see if this works for me, but I'm gonna apply that to my brow bone and my brow bone and my inner corner. And it's a little bit more golden than what I would normally put there, but it actually looks pretty good. And this teeny tiny brush, same shade, just in the inner corner. Then I'm going to apply eyeliner, the same as always. This is the L'Oreal Lash Primer, by the way. Lash Paradise Lash Primer. And I'm going to use the Too Faced Damn Girl Mascara. Yeah, I think this came out last week and it was announced like just before it was released. When I first saw the promos for this palette, I was excited because it was Jackie Aina and I love her videos. I've been watching her for just a couple years now, but I really, really like her stuff. But I looked at the colors and they didn't speak to me at first. So I find the layout of this is like not bad, but I couldn't, in my head, I couldn't match the shades and the purple really stood out to me and I don't like purple eye looks that much. But I was just really excited about this because it was Jackie Aina, so I bought it. I saw the swatches that Jackie did of Trust Issues and that's what made me want the palette. Literally that shade and this shade. And before that I actually got this palette, I already knew I wanted to do this eye look with it. To talk about the palette itself, Jackie said that she made this for girls with melanin, so deep, dark complexions. Jackie made this for Black women so that they could wear every shade in the palette without one looking ashy or trying to reach for another palette to find a good transition shade. It comes in this kind of, what do they call this? Oh my God, holographic packaging. And there's 14 shades. I think this is like $45 American. I actually got it on the American ABH website, but Canadian, oh God. I'll look that up and I'll put that in the description or the captions right here. Yeah. But anyway, it's the standard price of all Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes, so nothing shocking there. It is limited edition, so if you want it, get it soon. I mean, they'll stop selling it at some point. All right, so swatches don't mean much when it comes to how the eyeshadow is gonna perform, but it does let you see what the color looks like. So I will swatch them for you, especially because there's duochromes in here and duochromes can be a little deceiving. I'm not the best at swatches, so bear with me. The first shade is Soleil. Yup. Next, there's Zam. Very pretty. Then you've got Supreme, which I'm wearing on my crease as like a transition shade today, because that's a nice light color for me. Then there's Wiggalese, which is the foiled red shade. Very pretty. I hope that these are showing up okay for you guys. Yeah. I didn't put a primer on my arm or anything, so you're just seeing the color without any help. Then there's Pinker, which to the touch feels a little bit more dry of a formulation, but still very nice. Then there's Shookington. Oh my God, this one is, it's pigmented. There's probably gonna be fallout with this if you play with this color, but whoo, that's gorgeous. I'm going to swatch Wiggalese again because I believe Wiggalese is supposed to come out the same, but I think I just didn't press in as hard. Yeah, there you go. That's what those are supposed to look like. Then there's Trust Issues. No. Then there's Bigwig. What a messy swatch. That's okay. Next, there's Trust Issues, which, again, this is the shade that made me want to buy the palette. It looks white in the pan, but it swatches kind of green gold. Really pretty. My arm is tired. Then there's Dwola's, which swatches nearly the same, to be honest. So they work well next to each other, but I don't know that they're really different enough to put in a palette together. But regardless, I used both of them on my eyelids today. Then I've got Edges. Credit, just the matte brown. Because every palette needs a matte brown, right, Jackie? Sponsored. This is another one of those colors that I thought was really pretty. It's kind of like a brown-green duochrome. Lituation, which I don't understand what that means or what it's referring to, but that's okay. Again, brown shimmer with a bit of a purple duochrome. And last but not least, Ginger, which is supposedly like a perfect transition shade for a lot of deeper dark skin tones. So there's the swatches. Alright, so that's about it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and feel free to comment constructive criticism. I'm still learning. If you haven't noticed, I'm in another setup yet again, so I'm obviously still figuring out what works for me. I know my chair is squeaky. You don't need to tell me that one. I'm gonna work on that. Sorry if it's driving anyone crazy, but yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you again soon.